Living the Dhamma in daily life. Key insights from the Dhamma talk by Bheri Sayadaw Ashin Viriya. In our busy lives filled with responsibilities and worries, many people search for success, love, and purpose. But not everything valuable is seen with the eyes. Some things are precious because they bring peace, understanding, or truth, not because they bring money or fame. True wisdom is knowing the difference between what looks successful and what is truly meaningful. Respecting the Buddha is not about fear. It is about having deep trust in the truth he taught. In the same way, honoring your husband or wife is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It shows that you understand the value of partnership and shared responsibility. A good relationship supports both worldly success and spiritual growth. Marriage is not just a social tradition. It can be a sacred and valuable part of life. The Buddha taught that marriage, when lived with honesty and kindness, is a blessing. It helps to continue the family line and to support the moral structure of society. Great people often come from families that are stable and supportive. If there had been no marriage between King Suddhodana and Queen Maya, there would have been no Buddha. This reminds us not to look down on lay life or family life. These things can also be part of the Dhamma. They can even be the foundation for great spiritual achievements. Desire is natural. It comes and goes like the wind. When we see something beautiful or useful, we want it. This is not wrong. It becomes a problem only when the desire turns into greed or causes us to harm others. That is when it becomes unwholesome. In fact, desire keeps the world moving. People open businesses, create jobs, and make offerings because they want something. Without desire, people would not give, and monks would not receive. Even wise and noble monks depend on the support of others to live and teach the Dhamma. So desire, if controlled with wisdom, can be used for good. We should not try to destroy all desire. Instead, we should direct it wisely. Let it lead us to generosity, kindness, and effort, not to selfishness and harm. This is a more realistic and useful approach in daily life. Avoiding evil is more important than having no desire at all. If you simply avoid killing, stealing, or lying, you are already doing something holy. Sometimes just stepping away from a bad action is already a great merit. Small wrong actions can feel very heavy if there is no good in the heart. It is like putting salt in a small cup of water, the taste becomes too strong. But if you put the same salt into a large river, you cannot even taste it. In the same way, a life full of good actions can make small bad ones weak and powerless. We should continue doing good. Every good action is like adding fresh water to a river. If your river is wide and deep with merit, it is not easy for a little salt, that is, a little bad karma, to ruin it. Fill your life with goodness, and you will have strength and protection. Even 1 minute of a bad action is serious. But if the rest of the hour is spent with a harmless heart, that is already a good sign. Think about your day. How many minutes are good? How many are harmful? Let that reflection guide your behavior. We do not need to become monks or nuns to escape from suffering or lower realms. Lay people who live with family, work jobs, and face normal problems can also walk the path. What is needed is not a robe, but a strong heart that avoids evil and trusts the three refuges. We all make mistakes. But we are not hopeless. We are not perfect, but we are responsible. When we fall, we must get back up with faith and continue walking the path. Respect your partner. Avoid bad actions. Keep the triple gem in your heart. Try not to break the precepts. These simple actions will protect you and guide you forward. Even a very small good action can grow into something very powerful. Do not ignore the small seeds of goodness, they may save you in times of need. Marriage can be a support, not a trap. Craving can be transformed into compassion when it is guided by understanding. Even a layperson can live with a noble mind. The key is not running away from the world but mastering your mind within it. Let your love for the Dhamma be seen in your daily choices, in your work, your family life, and your speech. These are the real places where the Dhamma lives. Let it shine there. Not all treasures shine. Some are silent truths that calm the heart. To honor love with kindness is not weakness, but wisdom wearing a gentle face. A single seed of goodness may bloom in darkness and guide the soul to light. Desire is wind, unharnessed it destroys, guided by wisdom it builds. Even salt in a vast river disappears, so too, small wrongs in a life full of good. It is not the robe that makes one holy, but the resolve to avoid harm and walk in truth. The sacred is not far, it grows where respect, effort, and trust in Dhamma dwell. Marriage lived in truth and care becomes a temple where virtue is passed on. A heart that gets up after falling is closer to awakening than one that never tried. A minute of harm weighs less in an hour of goodness, but never forget to count the minutes. True worth is quiet, not dressed in pride or flame, it lives in hearts that never seek for fame. A seed of good can bloom where none can see, and love with truth becomes a sanctuary.